Good afternoon, students. Our today's topic is related to our third chapter, that is public, private, and global enterprises. So, firstly, we will discuss about the private and public sector. So, private sector is also discussed in the chapter number 2 in very detail. So, a brief introduction about the private sector will be given in this video. First of all, I will talk about the ownership of private sectors. So बच्चे ownership is in the hands of individuals or private persons, or we can say that the group of private individuals. Any individual or any group of individuals can jointly start any private sector organization. The ownership is also in the hands of that particular organization or individuals or group of individuals. So if I talk about the management and control of the private sector, so it is also in the hands of individuals, private persons or group of persons. So main purpose of the private sector is to earn profit. It doesn't mean that they will not provide the good quality products to the society. Service motive is also there, but the priority is given to the profit maximization. So next one is the persons working in the private sectors are known as private employees, and the generally funding through shares, debentures and loans. Private sector, if they wants to start their business, or we can say that if they wants to expand their business, so the main source is about their funding through the shares. They can issue the shares in the general public, or they can help from the debenture holders for the financial support, as well as they can take the loans from the financial institutions or any other nationalized banks. So these are the sources about their funding. So the next is examples of private sector organizations. Reliance Industries are the most important and most popular example of this. About the Reliance, we all know Tata's and Birla's is also the important example and very much popular example of private sector organizations. So bache, these are the main uh, contents about the private sector organization. The next, features and forms of business organization, we have discussed already in the chapter number 2. Now comes to the public sector organization. Public sector is opposite to the private sector. First of all, I will talk about the ownership of public sector. The ownership is in the hands of government, whether it is state government or it is central government. The control and management is also in the hands of government, entirely or partially. Okay, so the main purpose of this sector means to say that the main purpose of public sector is service motive, or welfare of the society, welfare of the general public. So bache, you can easily differentiate between the main purpose of private sector and public sector, where the main purpose of private sector is to earn profit. On the other side, the main purpose of the public sector is welfare of the public. Okay beta, so it doesn't mean that they will not earn the profit in public sector. They will earn the profit, but the priority is given to the welfare of the society. The workers working in the organization, public sector organization, are known as government employees. As we can see that in our surrounding, most of the peoples are working, they are providing their services in the government departments. They are doing jobs in the government departments. So we will say that they are the government employees, and the persons who are working in the private organization, private banks and any other institution which are related to the private, they are known as private employees. So the funds are available to the public sector through direct taxes, indirect taxes and duties. So taxes are the main and most important source of the government. With the help of tax collection, they provide various facilities to the general public. They are doing the work, they are doing the activities related to the welfare of society. So taxes are the most important part of the revenue of the government. Instead of taxes, various duties like excise duties, custom duties, they are also a part of tax, which are collected by the government. So the examples of public sector organizations are railways, post and telegram, department. So these are some examples of public sector organization. Along with these, most other also public sector undertakings, suppose Bharat Electronics Limited, Engineers India Limited, Gas Authority of India Limited. So there are various examples of public sector organizations. Okay, so bache, these are the basic difference between private sector and public sector. Thank you so much.